pressure on JF and still maintaining a pretty good lead. He is now ahead in probes, ahead in production. Looks like he's building a Twilight Council, and if he can get some of those Twilight Council like charge upgrades, it will definitely put him far ahead. Taking a look at the overall unit count here in a second. Again, just moving back and forth, doing some beautiful harassment, just in a fantastic spot. It looks like he's already 12th supply ahead, not necessarily controlling the game dominantly here. He's still going to have to defend himself against JF. JF getting his own Twilight Council up right now, but still doing some fantastic harass, losing a Stalker right there, but it's not going to hurt him too much here. And try to get a good look at the Stalker count. Looks like JF does have the superior amount of Stalkers, does have a superior amount of Zealots, but about equal, and because he's having to fight downhill and try to defend a lot of his territory, it's a little bit more trouble for him in that regard. Looks like he's trying to move out in position to take expansion. Moving a little bit of a fight right there. Looks like JF getting walled out and having his army divided. Beautiful force fields by Shew. Shew running up with attack, and with the reinforcements, completely dividing this force. Shew's been actually dominating from a downhill position. Again, this is the difference between StarCraft 2 and StarCraft, but beautiful positioning, completely winning that fight, and that is going to force JF to once again stay back. Shew doing some fantastic harassment. In the meantime, his natural expansion up. I want to move away from the fight to show you guys a little bit of what's happening in their bases, but not able to just because, man, non-stop action. Shew continuing to pummel this front door. Looks like the Result's going to try to run up and do some damage, but it is not going to avail anything. Looks like we do have a Templar Archives, sorry, a Dark Shrine that is up for JF, so he's going to try to produce some Dark Templar. I don't see any spot of a robotic facility. Ooh, looks like he's going to chrono boost to try to get some units out. He might end up losing at this stage if he can't get enough units out. Definitely trying to defend, still doesn't have a natural expansion up, so he's actually at risk of mining out here. Meantime, Shew's still applying the pressure, but again, I don't think he has a robotics facility anywhere, so this could be a big shift. Those Dark Templar, and I think that's going to be hidden, actually no, it's like right in his base. Shew continuing to pummel. There's the Dark Templar out. Again, Shew has absolutely no detection for this, because this could be a huge shift in defense. Unfortunately for JF, while he wants these Dark Templar basically running around inside of Shew's base, he's going to have to sit here and take care of this Stalker force. The Stalker's now backing off, but still a great position for Shew. Shew desperately trying, well, actually he's planning some more gateways, getting up a forge to get some short-term detection, but really he's going to need a robotics facility. JF now taking his natural expansion, and I actually think you're going to see more early DTs against this sort of harass, because DTs give that sort of latent advantage where it's the one tech you can start moving towards mid-game, although they come out extremely late, where you can actually start getting expansions. And I take it back, Shew running right up, taking that expansion down, killing the probe right there, and just avoiding, and just this is brilliant play actually by Shew, making sure those Dark Templar aren't able to just roam free and attack his base. He's using these Stalkers as bait, using their mobility, just running around, doing damage, still taking out buildings. JF really not able to get his economy going whatsoever. He's completely outmaneuvered just this entire fight. Shew taking it to him early and doing a fantastic job. Instead, JF going to try to hide an expansion here. The 6 o'clock, just desperation here, because he has not been able to get anything running, and it looks like a Dark Templar has been, this is another beautiful play by Shew, blocking off his front door to block the Dark Templar out, and just kind of hiding it on the corner. Looks like the Zelnaga Watchtower in that probe there, which was earlier, it's going to see this 6 o'clock expansion, but it'll deny it from JF once again, and Shew is really controlling this match. Some cannons being warped in, but Dark Templars right there. Wow, I don't know if this observer is going to be there in time to stop these Dark Templar. Cannon warping in, not able to do a lot though, and this again could be, it could be the even up time for JF. If he can get enough damage here. I don't know if there's a cannon in the main yet. Looks like a couple photon cannons trying to warp in, but a lot of Dark Templar are just roaming free. He's still a huge Stalker force at JF's natural expansion, and Shew, if he knows, really, you should just run and attack with him as quickly as possible. Looks like he's doing so now, but the Dark Templar just raining down destruction inside Shew's base. Looks like his main is going to be okay. He doesn't have a lot of resources to spare right here, though, but his natural expansion completely emptied, and took out 2 Dark Templar, but not able to take out much more. Gateways being taken out, though, by Shew in the meantime, and I think Shew he's in a really strong position, should be able to lock out this game in not too long. All these gateways now unpowered, and it's a testament to JF actually that he's lasted this long. It looks like JF is going to be losing his Spiper, and I think that's going to be it. I think Shew's more or less just won this match. Probably going to lose his Stalker, of course, the rest of these Dark Templar, but doing a fantastic job of basically doing damage with the Stalkers to keep those Dark Templar back in the meantime. And wow, actually, I take it back. JF able to run up and take out this natural expansion, take out several gateways, and might even be able to get the Forge and a lot else in the meantime, and take back the lead somehow, because it looks like Shew locked in his base, getting a robotics facility. He's got a bunch of vital probes here. JF taking his own natural expansion. If he can get some mining done and get some pylons so he can get on supply cap and just take out a lot of these pylons that are out in the field, maybe even take out that proxy pylon, he can put Shew in the red and somehow find his way back into the match. That is the power of the Dark Templar. They're just evil little dagger units. They're fantastic. Ninjas of Starcraft 2 is really what they are. Yeah, you need to get back, and basically the rule is if you are in panic mode as a Protoss player, hit K. Hit K, which I still think is the hotkey for Starcraft 2. Anyway, Shew's natural expansion getting completely emptied. Not seeing an observer. There's the observer finally out in the field for Shew, wandering out with a couple of probes as well. Going to end up losing those probes, but looks like he is going to be able to finally clean up these Dark Templar and usher them out of his natural expansion. It's going to be a while before he can actually retake his natural expansion though, because he needs to distance mine a little bit and get enough resources up. Looks like JF has been distance mining in the meantime as well. And it almost feels like a match reset here. Let's try to get a look at the army count. Shew is actually significantly ahead. He has about a 20 supply lead in that regard, but he actually has some decent tech. He doesn't have his, and actually mistakenly said Shew was building his Twilight Council earlier, and it was actually JF. Shew does have a robotics facility. He could go towards, and it looks like now he's distance mining, and now finally going to be able to build that Nexus. I'm not sure how it's going to work out from here because it's not that large a lead. JF could easily swing right back into this match. A second observer is going to be needed. As really, even if you have an observer out in the field, Dark Templar can maneuver right around it if they split up, and JF is definitely capable of multitasking and pulling something like that off. It looks like he needs to get some more probes and gas at the top. I guess he's mostly focusing on minerals right here because he's very low, and that's really actually going to be another key thing here, is the probe advantage. 53 probes versus 28, and JF, yeah, needs to get another expansion up, needs to just pump probes as quickly as possible because that it should be the differential here actually in